Hello everybody, I'm the Solar Gamer, and welcome back to RimWorld. Welcome back to, well, the start of a brand new series. Now, if you haven't yet checked out the setup, there is a complete, I don't even know how long it was, like 20-minute video showing what mods I have, the world that I chose, the landing spot, and everything up to this point. Now, these characters I did kind of randomize until I got the 3 that I wanted to land. And I will kind of talk about these guys as we go here. I guess we could talk about Solaceon? Well, I don't like... You know what? Let's just do this. Oh, nope. One more. There we go. Perfect. That's going to be so much easier to tell. I mean, I didn't even realize the name. I seriously didn't. This is all a coincidence. I swear. That's crazy. Right. So he is a child of glass and a lone traveler, which kind of sets him up to be a shooter, a great shooter, in fact. He has a passion for medicine and a skill at 7, which is pretty damn good to start off with. Cooking is not that great, but we can get him there. He is a great grower. He's pretty meh with everything else, but he's kind and psychically dull. So those are all great traits. Another great thing about him is that he actually has a father, Daniel Cross. So that's him over here. Daniel Cross is age 51, so he's kind of older than most of these guys here. So he will kind of develop something when he turns of age, which I think is like 55. So at 55, he might develop a frail back, which will slow him down incredibly, or artery blockages, which create heart attacks. It's crazy what they can kind of get for health issues once they hit that certain age, but hey, it's part of the challenge, and I like that. So he is a wreckage explorer and a drifter. He is great at cooking, which is, again, nice. It's good to have 2 cooks. We'll start with Sol kind of building his cooking up, but you're going to do most of the cooking. Stay in the kitchen. I mean, you're old. Let's just keep you there. Although, he has a great construction skill, which is why I got him. Also, research and crafting. So, he can be anything. He could be a cook. He could be a constructor. He could be a researcher. It doesn't really matter. He's steadfast and neurotic, which kind of cancel each other out, except for the global work speed on neurotic. That is perfect. Normally, this would be kind of an iffy trait to have because of the mental break threshold, but steadfast cancels that right out. It's perfect. And then we have our surgeon, which isn't even really that great with medicine. Sol's actually kind of better. She is kind of an okay shot. She has a passion for it at the very least. She is also great with mining, or she has a burning passion for mining. She's autistic. She's a grower. She's a constructor. So she can do either one of these. You know, I'm saying she. This is a male. I think they're all males. I didn't even actually look at that. That shouldn't be a problem, though. Yeah, so Agera, you're pretty much a well-rounded colonist, I would say. You're an optimist, which is permanent mood effect, and a fast walker, which is move speed plus 20, which is, or 0.20, I should say, which is pretty damn nice. So I think that is going to do it. So without further ado, let's get down to the planet and actually start building this brand new colony. Alright, and here we are. So the 3 of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall all around you, you start making plans to survive. And that is where we begin. Landfall. And it looks like we actually have a warg, which I don't even know what the hell this creature is. It's like heavily muscled wolf-like creatures. Scientists say wargs are the descendants of weaponized military animals created for population suppression. Damn. The superstitious see them as the tools of an angry god. They will only eat meat or corpses. Well. Okay, Aldo. Let's have you trained to haul. Hauling is great, and you are an advanced species, so you can do all levels of hauling, which is very, very important for us. So before we actually get too far into this, I just want to see the lay of the land. We have a very, very big mountain range to the left. And you know what? This is actually a very interesting location because I don't think... Yeah, this is all wow. Okay, so this right here is... Well, it's obviously a pond. But what makes it so much cooler than that is that it's all deep water. Meaning, you cannot get through this way. So if we put our base, say, inside of here... I'm not thinking I will because there's no there's no real power source. I don't really see any geysers except for this one. There's one over here. One down there. I mean, we could route power from one of these guys down out this way. I don't like having buildings outside of the colony, though. And that's something I guess I'll have to overcome in this one, because there is no power. But this is a great location. It's kind of small, I'll be honest, but if we build inside of the mountain, it might be worthwhile. And there's already a structure already set up here, so building a first little bedroom is going to be kind of perfect. Again, defense is going to be absolutely freaking insanely easy with one entrance. Eventually, they might start mining their way through this way, but that's going to be a while from now. I think that is our safest bet. Farming is going to be very, very challenging in there because we don't have any of this, the rich soil. So, I don't know. This is very small. I'm not sure I like this yet. This might be an option later down the road, but right now, I don't think this is going to be okay. So we'll save this, right? This will be there. It's not going to move. So what we'll do then is set up a short little temporary area over here where there's nice, awesome farming, because we want to get enough food for at least the winter time, you know, to get us through that. Then we'll start making preparations for moving out and into here, into the mountain. I think I like that better. Plus, it's going to be easier for us to stockpile our stuff over here rather than have them go all the way back and forth. It's going to be a pain in the butt. That will probably be a little bit easier for us. Okay, well, we have a plan. Let's go ahead and actually set up our equipment. So, who is our best shot? I think that would be Soul. 10. Yeah. So you're going to get the pistol. You're going to get the rifle. And Cross will get the plasteel knife. In terms of materials, we have a lot of steel. In fact, let me just do this. Let's do unforbid section. There we go. Unforbid all of this. I think that's everything. I think so. Now, I could do unforbid everything, which would unforbid everything on the map, but we might end up with a case where there might be something up in here, or something that I don't want to kind of run out of my way to get. So that should be okay. This steel, I mean, not yet. That'll stay there. Steel does not degrade, luckily, so that'll stay. Okay, let's start moving everything down here. So let's zone a stockpile. Right about... Well, we want defenses from this little channel. This is all open. This is the only part where I'm going to have some problems, in the very beginning of the game here. So why don't we kind of shove everything over here? Because like I said, we can... Oh, actually, what am I doing? Let's do something like this so that we can have a roof overhead. Okay, and a dumping stockpile so we can put all the, the rocks and whatnot somewhere over here. That's fine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a house. Let's let time pass. No reason for that not to happen. They should start hauling everything down. Actually, let me just double check. How is your work? Everybody's going to haul. No one's going to be skimping out on that. Everybody's going to clean. Research is going to be done primarily by Cross, it looks like. Hunting is not that important right now. We don't have a freezer, so meat is not something I really want to be getting and wasting. So we will not do that right now. Growing is going to be important. I'll do that with both of the growers. Mining, obviously. Let's do growing first on you. Oh, no. Growing second. Cooking 1, cooking 3? Yeah. Plant cutting. I don't know why that's not given to you already. Plant cutting on you as well. Art is going to be kind of irrelevant for a while, so just bump that down to 4. It's not going to matter anyway, because they can't do it, but... doctoring. Number 1. And number 1. Firefighting. Number 1. Patienting. Number 1. All this is very important. We'll do 2 for bed rest. And then obviously number 1 for flick. Which is to have them turn on power. Wardening. We only have... I guess Agera is the best with 1. That is not going to be great for recruiting or for trading. So, I mean, I guess you have to do it. So, to put you down to 3. Handling. That's going to be important to train, first and foremost, our warg, and then anything else we want to train or tame. So we'll put that down to 2. Constructing is very important. We'll actually have all of these guys do it in the very beginning of the game. Only because I want to train that up as a skill, because it's very, very important to have, but also because I don't want just one guy doing it. Mining can be done by one person for now, that's fine. I think we're good to go. Cleaning could be dropped down to 4. It's not very important right now. Okay, let's build a quick little shelter. With a door right about there. Doesn't really matter. We're going to build some beds. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then an animal bed because we have a warg, so we might as well. Floor. Let's do another wooden floor, I think. I think we have enough wood. I mean, if not, there's plenty of trees around here. But what I will do is actually forbid that from being constructed. I want them to haul everything down here first. Okay. So once they get all these things hauled, and they build this roof, things won't degrade anymore inside the stockpile, which is very nice. We have Sol spewing his guts all over the floor here. Because he has crypto sleep sickness. They all do. Wonderful. That should go away with time, obviously enough. But I guess they're going to stop to vomit every now and again. Which I think is a mood buff. Yeah, sick, feeling bad. Luckily, vomiting all over the place is not something that they care about. So, okay. Yeah, there goes Cross. It's just going to be one giant vomit show. Wonderful. Yeah, just right next to the boars. What a lovely image. Jeez Louise. Oh, you're going to vomit all over our money, too? Guys, you want to be... you want to be known as great colonists. You don't want to just vomit all over our food and money again? Jesus Christ. That's ridiculous. Oh, I love it. I really do. All right, so they're just hauling the rest of the stuff. We still have some steel. We have some food. What else do we have? That's it? Yeah, steel, wood. We have some packaged survival meals up here that I unforbid. That should be the last of it. The 244 steel. We have a lot of steel to start off with, which is a good thing. All right. That should be it, this last little trip. So what I will do is unforbid this now. Come on, move out of my way. Let's do that. Quick, quick, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Build your house. It's almost nighttime. You are not going to sleep on the floor tonight. You're going to sleep in beds. Alright, while they're setting this up, and we'll set up some grow zones, because this right here, this rich soil, actually gives us more fertility. It gives us 140 fertility, as opposed to, well, 100 on the regular soil. So that is going to really, really help us out in the beginning here. I generally do 7 by 10. Well, to start off, yeah, that'll be fine. I didn't even set you up to do anything. It's potato? No, it's going to be rice. This will be... I don't know. I mean, the problem as well is that I don't even know what half this stuff is, because this vegetable garden one, I am just learning right now. So, I guess... Corn? Do we have corn? We don't. How about carrots, then? Just plant carrots. And then on this little sliver right here, we're going to do heal roots, because I believe we have a skill of, what is it, 10? 8? We do. Who's this? Looks like it's Sol. Sol is the only one that can grow heal root, which is the medicine. So that's kind of important. And then we'll do a cotton one, probably. We'll do a small cotton one. That will be cotton plant. There we go. All right, and that should be it for now. Finishing the house. Getting rid of the last tree that's needed to build the ceiling, and then they have their bedroom constructed. There we go. Very nice. So now they have a place to sleep tonight, so they're not sleeping on the floor and getting a debuff to their mood. They're also starting to grow things. We have cherries already, mushrooms. That's the thing as well. I don't know half of the things that's added in this mod, which is actually really cool. We have raspberry bushes. We have camellia trees, which I don't think provide any food. No. But they stay healthy in the winter, which is, I guess, an important source of wood. Apples. What is this? Anthurium. I don't know what this does. A beautiful cultivated red flower. Okay. So I guess it's just beautiful. 23, I'd say so. That's pretty interesting. Although a lot of these are. Nice. This guy is a plumeria, which is another beautiful flower. Okay, yeah, so we'll just kind of see what happens over time. I mean, there's tons of mushrooms on this map. I am quite liking this start. Although, with Randy Random, we really have no idea what's going to come first. It could be a raid, like right now. It could be a bunch of pods. It could be a crashed ship. I'm not entirely sure how things are sorted with Randy Random, but it's going to be crazy. I know that much. So while they're sleeping, I will go ahead and actually set up their timetable for the day. We'll start off with about 2 hours of joy. And then maybe... no. 2 hours of joy in the morning, 2 hours of joy at night. And then the rest will be working. At least to start off the colony. This might change later on. We might be able to just do anything for the rest of the day. But right now, I want them to work as much as they can for as long as they can. They might be pissy at me. At me. Yeah, no, they might be pissy in general. But I want them to work. I want them to build their colony. So, they're going to have to work. Speaking of joy, though, we should build ourselves a horseshoe pin. Just so they can do stuff with joy. What are you doing? Going for a walk. Okay. Okay, hunting a rat. Yeah. So the wild wildlife, they can hunt. There's an ecosystem, right? So there's prey, and then there's the hunters, and the hunters can prove very difficult to live with. This one is luckily going after a rat, but if there was no food around, he may attack one of our pets, or, well, one of us. So we want to be prepared. Alright, guys, what are you doing? This is 7? Okay, back to work. So, let's take a look here. I'm going to add the skill first, the shooting skill, to see all of our base stats. I'm going to add, where is it? Shooting accuracy, that's very, very important. And the next one isn't really that important, aiming time. They all pretty much have 100%, which is the normal aiming time for whatever they're using as a weapon. In fact, cross... I don't think there's a skill in here for melee, is there? That's not what I wanted. How do I get rid of that now? I don't want this. There we go. Add skill, melee. Is there, melee damage per second. There we go. 5.9. Yes, that's crossed with the plasteel knife. Okay, that makes sense then. Cool. You can add age. You can add a current job. That's actually pretty nice. I've only really ever used this for the shooting, so it's nice to see all these. Food. Ah. I like this. I like this a lot. Caffeine. Uh-oh. Well. And you can sort this by anything. You can sort this by prisoners. You can sort this by guests, enemies, animals. Let's add a stat. Let's do melee damage per second. We have Aldo, who does 6.2 damage per second, which is pretty damn nice. As well as move speed, I guess. 5, that's pretty important. I mean, I think the base speed would be what? Okay, so 4.58. Yeah, that's why it's also hard as well living around wolves and whatnot, because the hunters are pretty much, there we go, normally faster than you. So they can catch up and you can't run away. We have our first little event here, and that is a medieval slave named Corey Korger Garrison calls you from nearby. He is being chased by pirates from the Red Cutters. He begs for safety and offers to join your colony. Biologically, he is 15 years old, so he's kind of young. He might not have great skills, but I'm not going to turn down a free colonist. So let's just do it. Offer safety. Let us take a look at you. You are, like I said, very young, so your skills are probably... actually, not that bad. Although you are a psychopath and a brawler. Psychopath actually isn't a bad thing, though. Psychopath basically means that he doesn't care if a colonist dies. Nor does he care if, say, a prisoner dies. He has no empathy, which is actually a good thing in terms of RimWorld, because the mood system can be kind of annoying at times. That's not bad. Melee is 7. That is much better than Cross, so we will give you the plasteel knife. So let's just have you come back home. We already have to prepare for the pirates. Cross, where are you? Alright, you're going to drop your plasteel knife, because I believe, yeah, you suck. So, let's have Korger pick that up, and then we'll have to wait for the pirates. While we do that, though, let's take a look at the factions. We have... actually, everything is pretty okay with factions. I mean, the only one that hates us... yeah, I'll take a look in a second. The only one that hates us is the Kaibido of the Cliff, which is a tribe. That's not that bad. Everybody else really likes us. Except for, obviously, the 2 pirate bands. The Red Cutters and the Stabbers of Cash. All right. The raid consists of one guy with a pump shotgun. Shoddy 27%, though. That... yeah. Even in touching range, if, you know, up face-to-face with somebody, he can only do 45% in terms of accuracy. That is a really weak gun. But it is a shotgun, so if it lands, it's going to do a hell of a lot of damage. So we really can't take any chances with him. Let's get prepared. So... how am I going to do this? Actually, his name is Tynan, which actually is the creator of the game. In fact, yeah, game dev. Look at that. He was a punk in his childhood, and he is a game developer. That is absolutely crazy. I like that. Age 50, though. He's a little on the old side for be out here on his own, chasing somebody. What? Oh, there's a fox. Eating a hare. There we go. And then another raid. This one is Kit with a wooden club. Are they attacking immediately? Yes, they are. All right, we have a double raid going on. Luckily, they're kind of spaced out enough that we'll have to... we could deal with them one at a time. But that's crazy. All right, let's get you guys set up. You're gonna... just stay around here. You two, though, come over here. Korger, like I said, is going to grab this plasteel knife, and then we're actually going to kind of... I don't know what we're going to do with you then. Because I don't want to go up against the pump shotgun. You're going to be going up against the melee guy, though, if we can't kite him around. Generally not together. Go back there, you go over here. Alright, are you gonna be in the way? Where'd the other guy go? Hang on, wait a minute. Oh, there he is. Or she, sorry. Right. Okay, and we also don't even have a prison, so we can't even capture these guys yet if we knock them out. Which could be a little bit of a problem. Because I want as many recruits as I possibly can as early as I can. Although I am not... I'm not liking this right here. You're from the Red Cutters. You are from the Stabbers of Cash. Are they at war with each other? They are at war with each other. Oh, damn. That would have been nice, having them fight each other, but like I said, they're too spaced out for that. All right, Soul is getting ready to take this first shot. Come on, come on. Oh, we landed a hit. In the torso. He also has a bad back. Jesus. Oh my god. Come on. We actually... Nice. Look at that. Alright, we got him in the kidney, the right arm, the left leg, and a lot in the torso. Now, I'd like to save him. But I don't... Oh, Cross, you're not doing anything. Build me a small little prison. In fact, use this wall. Just give me a little bit of a prison here. Floors, doesn't matter. I'm not going to treat these guys very nicely right now. I just want to get them in here before they die. Okay, something like that for the time being. Go do it. In fact, it is 19, which is not nice. So, Cross, you're working. Whoops, wrong thing. Just work. Build me this this building. All right, Kit's coming up. Come on. There we go. Very nice. All right, so Kit, she has an alcohol and wake-up addiction, which is kind of bad, but she can go through withdrawal and actually rid her body of all these drugs. She has Kitty's tequila on her. Some wake-up. We have the shotgun now. We have the wooden club. I will just set those to be hauled. All right, so you guys are all done. Just do what you want. I do want these to be built, though. So actually, you know what? Just paste. Come on. I want them to prioritize the construction, but I mean, do I really? Construction. You're actually okay with construction. Let's kind of have you do that all the time. Growing, you'll be on 4, because if we need another grower, we will obviously have you there. Mining, you could be 2. Plant cutting, 4, I guess. So you could do it if you're constructing, but that's about it. All right, overall, not that bad. Yeah. All right, so this is not done yet. Come on, hurry up. Quick. We want to capture Tynan first. Oh, switch this to a prisoner bed. And capture Tynan. And then, quick, come on. Come on. We are going to capture Kit. And I think I will give them a floor, I guess. I mean, being on the dirt is not really ideal. Having grass grow up through the floor, it doesn't really, it doesn't help anything. Right, you need a bed. And I'm sorry I let you sleep before that. So Sol is going to work on Tynan. Agera is going to work on Kit. And while these guys are being healed up and are now our official first prisoners, we are going to end this episode off by saying thank you all for watching, and definitely stay tuned for more.